Okay, so welcome back to the show. We've got a full house.
Full set. I mean, you can see Yeboah Pia has joined Kwaku Yeboah, as has our own. In fact, this is the only male person. As secretary, he's the only male one. Because
what do you mean male?
No, listen, I'm very careful about my words.
So
Suchope is hot. Then Kwaku Yeboah is hot.
Mild.
Yeboah Pia is hot.
What do you mean hot?
No, but you know, I heard mad. I didn't hear mild.
Oh, mild. Oh my goodness. I didn't say mad.
That was why.
Mild.
That was why he was questioning.
This man is capable of causing chaos. This man is capable of causing chaos. Okay. All right. So, folks, like we said initially, we had Dan. We'll talk a bit about the Africa Games. And then if Yeboah and I want to chip in a comment, they are free to do so. If Situ and myself want to do so. So, Dan,
yes,
look,
sir.
It's less than. In fact, exactly 2 days from today.
Let me have a taste of...
yes, Blue Jeans energy drink.
Budget cash and carry.
Okay. So, tomorrow, Thursday, today is Tuesday. Thursday will be exactly 1 month to the start of the game.
30 days.
Is it fair for me to say I'm becoming worried?
You shouldn't be. There's no cause for alarm. In fact, we have less than 30 days. The reason being that some of the games will start on the 3rd. Tennis,
okay,
badminton, and I think one more game.
Okay.
But we are prepared for the rest of Africa.
But are the venues for the tennis, the badminton, and whatnot, which are starting a bit earlier, are they?
The venues are ready. 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting with the contractor.
Okay.
That is the contractor for the project at Boteman.
Okay.
And he even wanted to hand over. But we raised issues of maintenance, issues of operation. And the issues were that if you hand over to us the swimming pool, who maintains it? Who makes sure it works? So we were rather pushing him to hold on.
Okay.
So the facilities at Boteman are ready.
Every facility is ready.
Facility
at
is
Boteman is ready.
Yes.
What about
it is, if there's any work ongoing now, it is exterior works, the grasses and whatever. But I can tell you 100% it is ready.
What about the road network to the
road
is it accessible
network
now?
It is. I don't know the last time.
I have been there. I've seen some massive improvements in the road.
Yes.
When it comes to Boteman,
yeah,
Legon didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at Boteman.
Boteman.
No,
there's not a link road.
The road from motorway. From the school junction.
From school junction. Yes. Now it's been asphalted.
All the lanes
right from school junction up to the game village. So we don't have a problem.
And I think from the motorway.
The motorway to that one.
Done.
No, that's the one I know from the motorway side.
That one's
been done.
That's the only one I know.
That one I concede, and that's the only one I know.
Last week Sunday, I was.
No. Check the other route as well.
I don't know the other route very well.
From school junction.
Yeah, from school junction.
No, it's not.
Okay, but having said that, please help me out. I'm also confused here. Which events will be taking place? 1, at Boteman. 2, Legon, and then 3, where will the football take place?
Okay, let me start with the Passion of the Nation football.
Okay.
The women football will be held in Cape Coast. They will use the Robert Mensah Sports Stadium as their training grounds, and then the Indian Sports Stadium as one of the training grounds.
Okay.
CAF requires 2 training grounds for the women. The male version will use the Accra Sports Stadium and Legon. The Legon Sports Stadium will have the opening at the Legon Sports Stadium. So immediately after the opening ceremony, Ghana will play the opening game in Legon. In fact, originally, Ghana being the host per CAF would have played at the Accra Sports Stadium. But the LOC lobbied that because we'll be having the opening ceremony at Legon, we can't move the supporters after the opening ceremony to the Accra Sports Stadium. So our group was rather shifted to Legon so that they will use Legon as their home grounds.
That's a bit surprising. I'm saying this because I really sincerely thought that the Legon was going to be solely for athletics. Oval and athletics.
No.
Legon, we have warm-up tartan tracks at Legon for athletics. And then the main athletics oval being done by Mundo, one of the best companies when it comes to athletics tracks. But we also have a CAF-approved standard pitch, FIFA-approved standard pitch for football. So
in the stadium?
Yes, in the stadium. So we'll have both football.
But where would the field events be?
Ah,
the field
yeah.
events.
It's no the same field events. It's on the pitch.
Exactly.
That's where you throw the jabs. But I
So
thought
you're throwing jabs,
Yeah, yeah.
discus, and everything
no,
onto
but
the same grass
Athletics
and
wouldn't
playing
have
football.
started then. That's what
Yeah.
they're saying.
No,
That they're
there
going to do.
are different timetables for different games.
But my worry is that I really wish we had stuck to the original plan of having that place as solely an athletics oval.
Well,
Because we don't even have in one at
in
Accra
fact, from the outset, we were unaware that women football is part of it. That is why originally we felt that, okay, we could rely on the Accra Sports Stadium for the male football competition and then possibly reserve Legon for what you are talking about.
I know you don't
But
speak for
eventually,
CAF.
when we were made aware that we'll have the women version as well, we were forced to use 2 venues.
I know you don't speak for CAF. No. Good. How come you have 9 nations?
Yes, 9 nations because Ghana did not qualify. We did not make it to the quarterfinal stage of the last under
But
20.
shouldn't CAF have realized that, knowing that the host nation would have to be there, so therefore make it the top 7 as it were, rather than the top 8?
The criteria was the teams that made it to the quarterfinals of the most recent African Championship, plus the host nation. So there were 8
The CAF too
nations.
can sometimes be quite, because this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, so that was the criteria. The 8 teams that made it to the quarterfinals of the most recent African Under-20 Championship, plus the host
Before
nation.
Sicho comes in and the other can come in, my last question, I promise you it's my last question. Listen, today I was just passing by and I saw on YouTube there was this prayer meeting that was going on. And the guy says, meet us at the Accra Sports Stadium on the 13th of February. My God, you're saying, I heard it myself this morning.
So the
13th
place
of
has been
February
rented out for prayers.
Could be, and that's my worry now.
Maybe
are
he's
you guys
joking.
aware of
Maybe
it?
he's joking. You know, a lot
No,
of
I don't. No.
We do a lot of jokes.
This is
on
not a
social
joke.
media.
This is something
But
that.
this is a national event for Christ.
Listen to me.
There's no way the government of Ghana, having invested so much, will allow Chumesi to rent out the Accra Sports Stadium to prayer group. No. It won't
Well,
happen.
this guy actually made mention.
No,
of
it
it.
won't happen. Maybe
Of
he's
a private
Well, no,
meeting.
the stadium has got
maybe he's
As
joking.
granted, there's
halls.
one
They've
more
got-
month.
maybe-
Granted, there's one more
Maybe
month.
some halls.
maybe the,
like
the stadium has got some halls. Maybe it's not the entire stadium. Maybe there's a hall.
Oh,
there's a place.
but in essence, if you are going to do even an event like Accra Sports Stadium, and you will not touch the field the night before,
That's why I'm saying that
maybe.
all I'm saying is
Maybe
that
off the
it
field.
got my
but-
ears.
but-
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
That's
it's
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
That's what I'm
hall.
saying.
the
I'm-
ministry wouldn't allow
that's
that.
what I'm saying. That
But maybe
No,
1 month
in all
before, maybe
honesty,
that's why.
in all honesty, at some point, even some of us who are LOC members, we gave up. But His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, no way, we're going to host this tournament. To the extent that he had to sacrifice his time at an AU meeting to be part of a team that was resolving the conflict between Anoka and AU. For
Okay,
about 4 hours, he sat in the
and-
meeting.
And then, oops, is it OOPSA?
Oops, yes. You get it. So there's no way the ministry would sit aloof for Chumesi to rent out the stadium to any individual
Professor Chumesi.
within that period. It won't happen.
He used to like titles.
Well,
No, he's professor. So
I'm not denying that, but he likes titles.
he's a professor. So.
Dan, or in this case, Mr. Yeboah.
Thank you.
Dan, yeah. When Carl started mentioning that, should he be worried? I am worried because I've not seen the euphoria around it. I've not seen the publication. I've not seen Accra looking like it's ready, or Accra looking like a place that is hosting a major African, event as this. Why have we been so quiet and nothing going on really?
Honestly, creation of the euphoria, branding delayed, but now it's ongoing. A few months ago, I'm sure if you were at the Kotoka International Airport, you wouldn't see anything. But now we've fully branded the airport, which is a major source of
port of entry.
for
All the people coming
foreigners.
through, yeah.
And then if you look at the street just behind GBC, the main road, the Jubilee House Lane, we have signboards, the small signboards all over in the middle of the road. If you go to Legon, there are big billboards there. In fact, Yao Sechi, who is in charge of marketing, is still working on some billboards to get them positioned at some vantage point of entry to the capital. So it's ongoing.
But
but you had
the main thing, I think it's delayed, and I think, but
it has.
but-
It has for so many reasons, which is obvious to you and I.
the infrastructure, as you say, it's ready, was almost handed over, but you want delay because you want
we
people to
insisted
keep
that
an eye on them.
we do not have the expertise to manage the facility.
Yeah.
So we need to train people. As we speak, they are training people to take over.
Right.
It wouldn't have been wise to take over whilst we do not
But
know how
but
to.
the games won't play in itself. In the case of Ghana, our athletes. I only saw a list of footballers being released, I think a week or two ago, ahead of a competition we've always known was going to be around the corner. Our athletes are going to be competing in all disciplines. When did they start campaigning? Even that is, if they are, and how ready will they be to win as many? We are hosting. We deserve to be, winning medals.
Yeah. No,
have we done the right things to prepare these athletes?
Well, if I speak as a journalist, I would have loved to see the team come for a minimum of 3 months. But now they have 6 weeks to prepare. They are in camp in Cape Coast already. Last weekend, the Honorable Minister visited them, and they are doing well. But I would have loved to see them prepare for about 3 months.
Have we not denied these talents the perfect opportunity?
But the other thing we should let the public know is that the LOC is responsible for organizing the games.
Yes.
Team Ghana preparation, we are not part.
That is exactly the point I was going to drive home that.
Yeah.
The little I know, they're not in charge of preparing anything.
No. I was just teasing this. Yeah.
But I can also.
But of course, we are working in tandem.
I can also speak with some level of knowledge that, for me, the time frame that was chosen was not the best. But that was the only time available. You know why? Because for track and fields, where we will get probably most of our gold, including boxing,
there are no facilities.
Guess what? The World Indoor Championship, and it's finishing just before the thing starts here. So it becomes a problem to, if, for argument's sake, Joe Polamwa or Deborah Aqua is invited. I mean, come on, just even appearing
there's no
brings
way.
this. And so you see that. That's why at the beginning some of us were.
Blue jeans, they rock.
I can't even speak again. I talk.
You spoke about the maintenance part of it, which is very important. They are training people that afterwards. We have a legacy subcommittee just to also take charge of that. But the readiness of the facilities. We know ahead of any major tournament, we need to test these facilities.
Yes. No, we'll be doing that on the 8th of this month, just a few days away. No, but we have to understand.
That is substandard.
What else?
Approach.
No, it is not. No, it is not. First of all, let's not.
Daniel, bro.
No, I'm not struggling. It's a fact that COVID mitigated our plans. No, originally, Ghana was supposed to build, or the president had the plan of building a 60,000-seater stadium for these games.
Yeah.
But at some point, we approached the contractors, and they told us point blank that there's something we call clinker, which is used in manufacturing cement. And within that COVID period, there was no way they could get that quantum of cement to build us that facility. So we had to change our plans. Then we decided to go by the hybrid model of using existing infrastructure and then building a few new ones.
Okay.
So we cannot rule out the fact that these things mitigated our plans. Secondly, just as we were about to take off, then this Anoka, AU, UKSA conflict also arose. We flew them to Kempinski, who could not resolve the problem. It took the president,
for those
His
who don't
Excellency
know,
Nana Addo, to fly to Ethiopia.
For those who don't know, the Africa Games is owned by
Exactly. The African Union.
AU.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to explain to them. And then there's Anoka. Anoka stands for the African National Olympic, the various countries. And normally and ideally, you would expect that they would be the ones handling it.
Yeah.
And AU said no.
Yeah.
UPSA said no, and it led to.
No, what even worsened the whole situation was that there was a tripartite agreement between Anoka, AU, and UPSA, with which they organized the Rabat Games. Then AU unilaterally cancelled the agreement, and the guy said, "No way." That is what brought the conflict.
But the reality on the ground is this: that AU are the presidents. How dare you?
No, but they are. But you don't have the umpires and the referees and the experts.
But then, if all these things cause the delay, I think.
Then of course, don't also rule out Lajan.
Yes, so I'm saying that because you've said the president was keen on getting this done and all of that. The ministry was very. If all these things cause the delay, the conflict between the two bodies. No, not even that. Not even that. We're supposed to host this a year ago.
Mm-hmm. No, August
last year.
Sorry.
And COVID was in 2019, but majorly affected
COVID was
us.
2020, the whole of 2020 into early 2021.
I'm saying COVID started 2019, but it majorly affected us in 2020. So in 2021, when they started opening up, we got 2022 and then 2023 and all the conflicts. And there's been a postponement.
But remember, even the LOC was put up in October 2020.
Yes, so I'm saying
so late
2020. That was some 3 years ago. But I'm saying that if there is postponement of an event, it's normally a blessing in disguise for readying infrastructure for organizers. In the case of Cote d'Ivoire, AFCON was postponed. Facilities were not necessarily ready at the time that the tournament was supposed to be
look
played
at
last
the beautiful
year.
edifice.
But
It's not nice.
No, it is.
It is.
No, but this is an old
AFCON-
picture. Now it's done.
AFCON-
Everything. This is an old
AFCON
picture.
was postponed.
You can
if
go
you
there to
realize
check.
it was supposed to have been 2019 for more than 4 years.
So what I'm saying is,
That's for Ivory Coast.
so the reason is
for Ivory
not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the fact that something was supposed to have been done
No,
on
but
a Monday.
COVID affected the economy, and so the
COVID was in
release of cash.
2020. COVID was in
No, but
2020.
the impact of COVID, we are still
Okay.
experiencing it.
Minister not
Tell
long
it.
ago
There was
soliciting for funds
Isaac,
from private
hang on a
Could have
minute.
been proactive earlier.
No,
During the
Isaac,
COVID period,
I'm saying,
no private sector will give
no, I'm
that
saying,
money.
I'm saying, Dan.
They were
I'm
all
saying, Dan.
cash strapped at the time.
private
Done.
entity.
Hey,
No private
COVID era.
entity.
Dan, I'm saying,
Obi Ebonisi can buy
Cote d'Ivoire had COVID issues.
Yeah.
Between COVID and now, countries on this continent have hosted major events.
No, but you've seen Cote d'Ivoire. Wait till you see Ghana's opening game, the flamboyance and the atmosphere. You see that.
I'm not saying it's not going to be done.
Yes.
I'm saying that the delay in getting facilities ready.
I'm
can't be
telling you, it
excused
is
by
ready
COVID.
now. Go to Botewan and check if I'm lying.
The reason I'm saying this is because you are testing this only days when it could have been tested months.
No, honestly, the original plan was that we should have tested it 3 months to the tournament.
Ideal.
But due to all these circumstances, at least it is better late than never. We are still testing it.
Yeah, but not good enough. Because if you now test facility and you realize that protocol, you realize that the plan has to be skewed towards something, you've got virtually no time to make it effective.
I've noticed one thing. The boy has been silent.
Oh, that's for boy. It's
And
part
then,
of the LOC.
so
It's part of us.
I think it's only going to be fair to all of us
To allow
give him
Ebo
an opportunity
Ebo has
to
nothing to say. But to say the LOC has done well.
I'm here and I'm enjoying the conversation because my brother or brother,
It's more like a park committee.
the guy is trying everything to say blue is white.
No. Well, they are ready.
No, but people have been to
you see,
Boteman saying
honestly, I think all of you have done
it's
justice.
looking great.
The questions you've asked.
No, even
For me,
even
it's fair.
the
My concern for Dan is
the
that
technical committee for the African Games
Wafu-
and the chef de mission, they
Yeah.
were surprised. The last time they came to Ghana, what they saw at Boteman and what they saw a few weeks ago, they were surprised. They were partners on that.
Dan, the
Oh,
only
wait.
thing I want to say is that during the Wafu tournament, Fox did something in this country where they sent buses to the Cape Coast town
Yeah.
and got people to come
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the games or the matches.
Yeah.
Subsequent after that, people tried to copy it for
Yeah.
our Premier League.
Yeah.
It didn't work. The only advice I can advise you is that if you are thinking that people will come on their own,
No.
You will have-
in fact, we are
you will have yourself to
we are
blame.
in touch with the GS to help us organize some students and some supporters. We are in
Having
touch with them.
said
as well.
that, because it's okay to me, attendance that
Because
he's
now
talking
even
about.
Kotoko has free gate, people wouldn't come. So
Yeah,
if we assume
so-
that the stadium will be filled, we'll be deceiving
So
ourselves.
hold,
I agree
hold
with
on, but
So
then,
for me, that's my. It will
so
be painful.
is the LOC going to charge or it will be free gate?
you.
Because if you want a crowd, I'll advise that let it be permanently free gate.
Well, we would charge to some extent, but we also have to arrange to get supporters to the stadium.
Oh,
No,
for
for instance, if Carl Tufo wants to sit at the VVIP, you have to.
No.
But for the ordinary supporter who's coming to
No,
check
I understand.
the team, there will
You
be
can
special
have
arrangements.
you can
for
have the
them.
free gate, right? But still make restrictions for certain key areas like the VVIP and things.
because
Because other than that, no disrespect to that.
Sicho,
I
what they can
cannot
do,
see fans
what
going
can-
there.
what
Already
can-
asked Otto.
what they-
No, that one we are very much.
you see, what they can
we are very
do
much
to
aware.
mitigate all these delays and things is to get a nation behind them.
Yeah.
If
in 1
oh,
month.
I'm coming.
Oh, it
no,
will
no.
be done. Come.
If they can
No,
get
but
a
you can
venue
do this.
filled, people will begin to forget some of these
Look at the
issues.
facilities.
No,
No,
Dan,
in fact,
Dan,
if
Dan,
you know, Boteman.
Dan, let's not go there. Let's move on. No, let's not go there. Let's move on. Lee, my advice,
beautiful.
my advice
Look at the
for,
dome.
my advice for
Don't go.
LOC,
Fight one. But I didn't do no.
don't worry. Our producer has gagas already, so don't worry.
No.
Let's just make sure that some way, somehow, for each discipline, they have. I'm glad you said the guy, the branding guy, he's very good.
Yeah.
Get him, empower him. Don't take it for granted that people will come.
Yeah.
If it's cycling, fine. If it is Kolegono or Teshinunga, where people love cycling, go there. Put a bus there, get the people to come.
No,
if it's boxing, go to
But please do not.
the areas where people you can get to come. Because otherwise, when the cameras begin to beam on these things, and the place is empty,
That's why I'm saying that.
But even more crucial.
But don't blame Yao. Don't blame Yao.
that's what I'm saying. Empower him. I said
Hold
empower.
on.
Yes, you empower him.
But don't also expect him to deliver.
Oh, how?
One month. When your head of marketing of the LOC went somewhere else.
Well,
Not mentioning names.
But he took the job. I'm sure that
No, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying no. I'm saying
Yao. I'm
So
saying
you have brought in Yao now to try and help.
But I said empower him. But if you empower him, he can do the job.
No, but in the case of
Maniska,
The traditional word is
Maniska, No. Let's not.
But again, even more
No,
important.
because you can't go put a bus in Nungwa. That somebody should just leave Nungwa and come and watch cycling because of what?
No, of course, obviously, it has to be strategic.
You have to be strategic about it.
Let me answer that.
That's why I use the Fox approach. The Fox people, they did not send buses to Cape Coast that people should go for free. If people are listening, one thing I can know. Just humble yourself.
That will be done.
And find out, because Dan, Senipa and Kopa, never home chow.
No, but even more importantly, Dan, I want to get this.
Yeah.
Is that a prophecy or?
No, you said it to be done, so I'm telling you.
I want to put this
Because
again from the
it is
LOC.
so painful that we will put in effort and money.
And
then when the cameras are being
I agree with you.
we are empty.
No, but personally, I think good strategy to get people, bus people, and
Won't be
everything.
free gate.
But it would have been
plans to get
better
people to
and easier if the pushing of the game, so its publicity was much better. People would have been interested. Ticket sales would have been way advanced by now and all of that. We don't have that. But Dan, where are these games going to be shown? Who are in charge of broadcasting? Is it going to be local? Is it going to be bringing international people?
Once you are given the right to host the games, the AU signs what we call a protocol agreement with the host nation.
Okay.
In that protocol agreement, the state broadcaster automatically has access to the games.
Also, GBC.
So GBC automatically has access.
No, listen and listen.
But
hold on.
building the point.
I need to ask this question. Automatically has access doesn't give me
By way of
the sole
coverage.
rights.
By way
Yeah,
of
doesn't give
coverage.
me the sole rights of coverage.
No, I'm not saying so.
So explain.
Yes, I said automatically GBC have
Has
access.
access.
So
Right.
you have the right to show the games. However, the LOC is in talks with an umbrella broadcaster.
Okay.
Be it DSTV, the other companies we've spoken to.
Okay.
So the production will be done in collaboration with GBC.
Okay.
And then the other TV stations who are interested will also join the free.
Okay.
So
What about
that is the
what about people in the space who are, if you like, media space?
No, but as
who are
we
looking
speak
for
now-
who are looking for the opportunity of maybe then on the game, you're gonna need commentators, you're gonna need co-commentators, you're gonna need.
No,
experts in the minute.
your head of marketing, your head of
No, I just
marketing.
want to tease down.
We've tapped the expertise of your head of marketing, so he's in charge. It will be sorted.
Which head of marketing?
GBC.
GBC.
Okay, so
Right.
close.
Okay.
Fans accommodation, I understand Against Village will be in.
There wouldn't be accommodation for fans. There hasn't been any games.
No, there's a game village for that.
You see, he has been used to them cutting
Ministries taking them to tournaments and
ministry
pay.
taking
Okay,
budget.
so you understand they're going to have an entertaining center where there will be an eatery, everything.
No.
Oh, the last time we went
Listen,
around,
No.
that was
Whatever
what we were told.
arrangement we are doing is for the athletes. No games will provide free housing
No,
and
not free,
accommodation for
but-
supporters. No.
Okay.
Maybe it's looking for a fan
For a fan.
zone.
When a fan-
somewhere.
That will be done. In
Right.
fact, we had a meeting with the boss of Tourism Authority.
Okay.
And we are looking at creating a fan park at the Games Village.
Okay.
Right.
But that's bottom and again.
No,
Legon.
at Legon. The
Legon,
Games
okay,
Village is
okay,
at Legon.
okay.
But basically to serve the athletes and officials. And then some
Ghanaians would want to move
the
from their
basketball
houses
court
to
ready?
go and have fun.
The last time we
basketball
went there.
court ready?
Okay.
Basketball court, yes. No, everything is ready. Indoor, yes. Everything is ready.
The last time
I'm
we went
asking
there.
you,
No,
there's-
the
no,
last time-
but
the last time
no, I
went to
think
basket-
I
went
think
to-
the
no,
facilities.
hold on.
Let's
Last
give
time I
them
went
the
to
benefit of
basketball, I
doubt.
went
Oh, no,
to,
you can send
St.
your-
Joseph
you
Siwa Park and it was
no.
No,
You can say Ima.
let's
Botema, you would
give
attest
down
to
the
the-
benefit
you
of
would
doubt
attest to the fact.
for the
No, but not
for
even
the-
benefit of the doubt. You can go to Botema yourself.
No, honestly, I just got a message. I just got a message from my big brother Felix. Good morning, he's watching. He said the facilities
are ready.
is superb.
That's what I'm
Philip
saying.
who?
Felix Achim. No, my big brother. Felix
Okay.
Achim.
Oh,
He says that the facilities.
Your biological
Of course.
brother, Felix.
My big brother.
And he says it's
Yeah, he says his facilities.
Why are
like
you
you, I don't
emphasizing?
trust you.
No, I'm saying that honestly, I was quiet because Dan, for some reason, I have some internal
He can't
So in fact, he's
Where-
part of
Okay,
the LOC. Ebo is part of
Ebo has been too kind on the
no,
matter.
no.
Have you been compromised?
He has been compromised.
You see,
It's not possible.
there's a saying in account.
It's not possible.
Yes, it's a woman say preku. O tu kwan. Na kokoti kura no baga. Enye se odi ni bobo ni nua no.
I have a special pact with him where he doesn't touch me, I don't touch him.
But Dan, is there anything else maybe if not touched on that you want Ghanaians to know ahead of the game? When are tickets going to be out, if there will be? Where can they get the tickets?
Well,
any special protocols, volunteers, where people can
yes,
apply, media accreditation, these things.
The media accreditation portal was opened a few days ago. And let me remind the media that it is closing on the 10th of February.
So they've got like some 3 days.
So we don't have time. So we're pleading with the media to please log on to the media portal on the LOC website.
Do you know it offhand? The address. You know. Okay, if you don't know it offhand, don't worry.
It's been
there it is.
volunteers.
This is a volunteer.
No.
So if you go to accra2023ag.com, the AG is African
okay.
Games.
And then
There are links.
Okay,
The
fine.
links are there.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, so we're pleading with the general public, those who are interested in becoming volunteers, the media. We don't want a situation where the deadline becomes due and then friends will be calling, oh, maintaining table. No, please. GBC is nationwide. GTV is nationwide. So we're pleading with every Ghanaian media personnel to please go to accra2023ag.com, log in, and then make sure he gets his accreditation ready. The volunteers portal is also ready there. So far, I think we've discussed almost everything. So what I would plead is that we all support. This is the first time since 1965 that Ghana is hosting the African Games.
Have you done it before?
No.
Never.
President.
No.
Founding
Ghana
fathers.
becomes even the second West African country to do so. Nigeria did it in
1973.
1973 and 2003.
How often are these games organized?
4 years.
No, it
4
was
years
supposed to
interval.
have been 4 years, but there've been disruptions.
That's why I'm just trying to.
Yes, but
from
averagely,
2010 to now, I don't remember how many times
averagely
it's
is
done.
4 years.
Dan, before you go, as a journalist, you know the Rabat Games was started the best Africa Games.
This will be
The second best.
Okay, there's
not the
president.
second best. It will be
So as a
better.
journalist,
It
you
will
look
be
at
better
the
than Rabat.
challenges we've had, overcoming them, and what we have right now. Do you think it's going to be the best?
That is where the surprise will come from.
That's why I said
Because
second
already
best.
people think that, oh, they've delayed, oh, it's not going well. After the opening ceremony, you hear the comment.
Okay.
We're organizing one of the best African Games.
Filippo, me, I say, I use the word
So let
second
me.
best.
Oh, not second best. No, but when it comes to
I'm going to put you on.
when it comes to ceremonies, you know, Ghana is one of the best on the continent.
Anyway, Dan, before you continue, so these are the games that will be in competition during the All African Games, Accra 2023. Olympic qualifiers for athletics, badminton, cycling, swimming, table tennis, triathlon, and wrestling. Demonstration sports, e-sports, mixed martial arts, pickleball, Scrabble, speedball, sambo, tech ball.
Yeah.
And the non-Olympic qualifiers, arm wrestling, basketball, 3v3, and then beach volleyball, boxing, cricket, football, handball, hockey, judo, karate.
So handball,
Yeah.
badminton, tennis, they are starting on the 3rd.
Right.
Yes, before the opening ceremony.
Right.
Yeah.
I should have entered for tennis, you know.
I didn't know you were a good player.
Oh,
But let me
I'm not
seize
bad.
the opportunity to say thank you to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ghana is a football nation, no two ways about that. So when it comes to football, even though we do not have good grasses to play on, at least relatively, we have a better football infrastructure than the other sports. But this has opened up an opportunity for the other sports. Tennis, swimming. The last time the chef de mission visited the swimming pool, they were amazed. They said it's the second best in Africa in their estimation after Egypt. So the government has shown so much commitment. So His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, thank you. It's a legacy that maybe we will not appreciate it today. 4 or 5 years to come, I'm sure we'll be mentioning.
Well, it's the same thing that we did in say for President Kufuor.
Exactly.
Exactly. But we've also been joined by Dr. Williams. Hey, now, William Lebovini. Beatrice Williams.
Okay.
Dr. Beatrice Williams.
She's in charge of medical anti-doping.
Yeah, yes. And that's why I wanted her particularly on Sunday Night Live.
So
to have a thorough in-depth discussion.
She's now the late Beatrice Jumfo. She's late.
She came late.
But
and then let me also thank you to Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. I know there's so much pressure from the football angle. I know there's so much pressure from the football angle. No, but for us as LOC, he's dealt with us well. But done his job well.
But can you do why you were brought here?
Can you speak? Dan.
For the purpose for which you were here.
Dan.
Can you focus on that?
No, but he's the head of the LOC.
Dan.
So he's not outside my focus.
I want a question answered. If not, I'll bring Beatrice to come here and answer.
Okay.
Our facilities for the anti-doping, because that for me, because of my background, that for me is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Are they up and running? Will they be ready?
I think Beatrice will be the best person.
Okay, then please hold on a second. Beatrice, if you can please come. We don't normally do this, but if you can please come, we're going to bring you in here, insert
Doctor, come and remove your mouth.
Don't worry. We will get her in and then she'll come and explain to us.
Whilst we wait for her to come,
yes.
My main concern to Dan is that do not let us get another Esipon in the offing.
Yeah.
Where we have invested so much money into this one.
Very important.
And then after the games, the whole thing becomes some way.
But I agree with you. If there's one area I would urge the media to put pressure on government, it is to let government go into private-public partnership for us to get better managers of the facility. Because honestly, I don't trust the NSA.
Because when it comes to...
Per the constitution of this country, NSA is automatically the managers.
Yeah.
After the...
So we need to push.
And for 2008...
We need to push. Either than that...
Why I'm saying is, 2008, we spoke. And they gave us assurances that after the...
This one, the only assurance is that government says Boteman will be converted into University of Sports for Development.
The first of it.
So if we're able to do that, then we are good to go.
Okay.
But in the meantime, per the constitution, the NSA are automatic managers.
Will be
so we need to plead with government to get a private person on board. Other than that.
Okay. All right. Folks, we've got Dr. Beatrice Williams in-house. And I met her for the first time late last year. And like I told her, I badly needed her to come and talk about anti-doping and whatnot, because for me, it would be a major stigma if we find ourselves involved in a doping scandal. How far have our facilities gone, if there are any at all?
So, in view of what you said, it's very obvious that you can't have games without doping facilities. And I can put on record that we have the state-of-the-art WADA-approved specifications in terms of dimensions, doping control stations at Boteman, at Legon, and we even have mobile doping control stations with the same specifications for beach volleyball, which will be at the beach, and also cycling.
Is there any at Cape Coast? I'm asking this because Dan told us that the women's football will be at Cape Coast, and you can't have doping in that sport. Do we have something? And then the other worry that I have, from my experience, because I worked with Standards Authority. I never saw it at Food and Drugs Authority, even though I was there. But there were some time, admittedly, in those days, when you could run out of solvents, acetone, which is used to extract, and everyone knows about these things, extract the possible drugs, and then we do it either through the gas chromatography or what they call, those days was TLC.
I didn't know you were medically this knowledgeable.
Jesus Christ, forget about that one. Madam, I'll be sure, because I need that assurance. I need to tell the people out there.
First of all, we're having IDCOs, International Doping Control Officers, and these are people who have been assigned to us by WADA 15 of them.
By WADA itself?
15 of
By
them.
WADA itself, yes.
World Anti-Doping Agency. So they'll
Yes,
be here.
they will be here.
Great stuff.
So we have to secure them so other countries and other events do not secure them. We have received our list. We have sent them invitation cards. They're going to proceed to get the accreditation. And we will have doping control stations in Cape Coast.
Okay. So they will have. So the critical
Yes.
thing there is that, right.
And
folks,
with the testing, if I may, samples will be couriered through DHL to Lausanne. We are not going to analyze samples
All
here.
right,
We do not have the facility to do so locally, at least not yet.
Okay, right. I think we've had a bit of the Africa Games.
Yeah,
We've gone
a lot
through
of it.
A lot of it. So we will probably have to.
Whoa.
One more question for
Triathlon,
Dan.
yeah. Triathlon. Where are we going to use? How many events though? In the triathlon, is it going to be the 3? Is it going to be a 4? Which one are you talking
Where
about? The triathlon.
Triathlon.
Are they going to? Where are they going to swim from? Where are they going to cycle?
I didn't do triathlon.
It's part of the list I saw.
Have you saw?
Yeah.
It's in fact, I think
they
it's an
don't run
Olympic
for
qualifier.
It's an Olympic qualifier. So I was wondering which.
But I would have to
would
get
use.
you the details.
No,
Honestly,
I
don't
think what they
the
have to
answers.
do is that Dan will have to come back with better and further particulars.
Then we'll have to also get in touch.
And the route
Then we'll-
and everything.
Then we'll also have to get in touch with Bao Fiseni.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is
So
the
you need
head
to
of
know
the Ghana
cycling
triathlon.
where it's going to go. We need to
Yeah.
know triathlon, which access routes. Because if I want to enjoy it, I should be able to know where.
Yeah.
Because I think if you want people to enjoy what you did with Madame will also have to come back.
Yeah.
And then we'll take her through. Because for me, as a clinic, a laboratory scientist, I have so many questions to ask you.
I'm happy to answer.
You have
your
a million
question.
and
But
one.
we will
I'm
just have
happy
to go.
answer all
Who is
your
part of
questions.
us? You
We'll have to
It's important
It's for the
that the public
education of the
know
public.
that the
Not for
public know
anything.
that we will not compromise
Yes.
any of the protocol as far as anti-doping.
All right.
control
What I'll
program
do
is
is this:
concerned.
we on Sunday for Sunday Night Live is a no-no because that's when the finals will take place.
Yeah.
But we'll find time after that because the following Sunday is free.
Yeah, that one you resume Sunday night
yes,
live.
I will. That's why I've been nagging her from dawn to dark.
She'll
And
come.
then Kwaku Yeboah. We'll
come.
get the 2 of them in-house, if possible, even the chairman himself.
Yeah.
So we have the 3 of them, and I can have a free run at them.
Right.
Free run at them. So, folks.
No, but I'm happy she says the sample.
Pardon?
I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but when it comes to this job, and then,
I'm happy she says that
Anyway.
the samples are being flown outside.
Yes.
Yeah. So
For that purpose, I think from where I'm seated, it's an excellent
Yeah,
decision.
they are WADA accredited and WADA
Yeah.
approved labs, and we
It's-
chose
it's
the
a-
best of them in
it's a-
terms
it's-
of proximity.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
excellent
Lausanne is the
decision.
closest.
It's
Right.
an
okay,
excellent-
so
All right.
thank you very much, folks, for the Africa, whatever it is.
African
Yeah,
Games.
Africa Games, whatever it is.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dr. Beatrice
Dr.
Williams, for being
Williams,
here,
yeah.
regardless of what it is. We'll plan to have you Sunday week. That will be on the 18th. You and Dan Kwaku Yeboah in the studio, 8 p.m. for Sunday Night Live. Tito.
Yeah, so yeah, having spoken a lot about the All African Games, now it's time for us to switch our attention.
You are still saying all African games.
African Games.
AU sanctioned.
African
Listen,
Games.
listen.
African Games.
We only have to remember all African Games. But
So African Games, yeah. So having discussed all of that, thank you very much for coming through, Dan. Thank you very much, Madam Williams. And so yeah, we'll be in touch. Keep us updated on more of the things. Ask you more questions. and passing on to.
And then we'll go for a break. We'll take a few messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll hook Dan. Dr. Beatrice Williams can't go. We'll let Dan sit and we'll talk
Acquitted and discharged.
football. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It's either a draw, lose, or win. You choose to love skills or just the goals. You can choose to be quiet or celebrate. Enjoy with